Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your weekend reading. Weekend What's Cracking. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'll be putting the weekly readings up very shortly, so you actually get them a couple of days early this week, and will do from here on inwards. So they'll generally go off probably on a Friday rather than Sunday. So be watching for them today. If you are interested in personal readings with me, donating to the channel or gifting the channel, all the information is below. I'm also offering coaching programs at the moment, so if you feel that you're a little bit stuck, need help moving forward, a little bit of support to get back into a place where you're feeling a bit more positive, life coaching may be for you. I do use my other skills as well, so I'm tailoring those programs especially for the people that I'm working with. Please note now that I'm going live on YouTube on Wednesdays, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, live on Instagram on Fridays around about 9 AM. I'm also going to do a live card pull session every month now on my Facebook channel. And I will be watch this space because I'm just about to finish my course on Akashic record readings. So once I've skilled myself up a little bit, I'll get stuck into that for you. Oh, you have a Knight of Wands rushing in here. Okay, I think that's everything. No, the G's Club is still running on a Saturday morning Eastern Standard Time, Australian time, Sydney time. If you are interested in coming along to the G's gang with us and sort of talking about all things spiritual, you don't have to come every week. But if you feel like you'd like to join in every now and again and, I don't know, have a little bit of fun with people who are like-minded, then that's always open to you too. Just flick me an email. Using the Romantic Tarot for your reading here. Let's see what's going on for the weekend. So that's what are the dates for the weekend? 30th, when's the 1st? Tuesday's the 1st. So it's the 28th, 29th, 27th, 28th, 29th. No, 28th, 29th, 30th. Not my forte. All right, so we have the Four of Swords coming out. Now the Four of Swords is a card that talks about resting, recuperation. It can be healing, so sometimes it can be that you've had some sort of illness or you've been in hospital and you may be sort of on the other side of that now. Sometimes it can talk about just meditation, taking time out from the world to perhaps regain your senses. You may have been through something that's requiring you to sort of step back for a little while and put some energy into you. All right, so we have the Three of Wands coming through here. And the Three of Wands is about looking out towards the future, waiting for your ships to come in. So maybe you're sort of waiting on something and you've decided that while you're waiting, you'll put the time and energy and effort into, meditation, self-care. Good job. That's what you're meant to do. Waiting around, waiting around for something, someone, and just sitting in your thoughts is a really unhealthy way to be. So, you don't waste time. You don't sit around waiting for the world to come to you. You don't sit around, just overthinking things. It's like the universe is giving you time to put energy into yourself, recognize what you want and work at manifesting that. Of course, one of the best ways in the world is by taking time out from the world, being on your own, allowing the universe to bring you messages, but soul-seeking, going inside, this helps you to see too what sort of things may still need to be healed within you. But waiting for something to come in here. Okay, so it could be, look, this is really sweet energy here. It could be you're going through some sort of transformation here. Something has to go with the Death card. This can be, a relationship that you've just come out of, or a situation where you've gone, hang on a moment, this isn't really what I want. This is what I want. And allowing the old to sort of fall away and allowing the new to come in. This part of you no longer serves you. Some people may have been doing shadow work here. So it's possible that you're trying to manifest a new life in after perhaps looking at some of the ways you've been leading your old life and being able to say, well, I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, this could be as simple as taking time out to sort of, you know, become more healthy, to get into an exercise regime, go on a diet, whatever it is for you. You could be taking the time out to make decisions about what sort of changes you want to make in your life. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is coming here. So this also could be that you're putting energy and effort into allowing other energies around work to fall away because you want to follow a new career. Okay, and then we have the Empress here. Beautiful. So what it's saying to me here is that by putting in the energy, by taking the time out, by focusing on self and making some plans or having some realizations, your future is bright. You can have whatever you want here. And the Empress shows me that you are birthing new things and you're going after new things here. Now, there could be for some of you here this energy of wanting to have a child. I've got to say that this sort of, if you have a look at this sort of energy here, taking time out to rest and recuperate, looking towards the future, making plans for the future, allowing things to fall away, things that don't serve you any longer, putting the time and energy into birthing something. So for some of you, this could be deciding to create a child, create new business, create a new version of yourself. You're really going after something new here. Let's see your story. Alrighty, one card will do. One card at a time. All right, so we have the Page of Swords coming through. Now, this little Page of Swords, he's very, very good at research. He's very good at sort of looking for things for what he wants. This is why he often comes up as a bit of a stalker. But this is about sort of, you know, perhaps going over the internet, looking for courses, looking for new jobs, looking for something you want to do here. Some of you may be healing from an old relationship and wanting something new to come in, and maybe sort of, you may be sort of looking at the dating sites or, you know, having a look at opportunities for yourself out there. Okay, so the Hanged Man is here. There's a lot of energy in this reading around taking time out and allowing the universe to bring you the messages, allowing yourself to be open for opportunities to come your way. Sometimes when we're quiet and our minds are sort of a little bit more at peace, we can get ideas or, you know, creative energy coming through that helps us lead in the right direction. The Hanged Man talks of that. It talks about seeing things from a different perspective. He looks very Houdini in this card. But it's about sort of seeing the world differently. So sometimes you may think, you know, changing career may be a very difficult or overwhelming or, you know, a looming thing. But when you go into yourself and you have time to think about it, you may come up with what you'd like to do long term. And it may not be something, it may be something that you've really enjoyed doing, but then you're finding a different way of doing that and turning it into some sort of business. So we have the beautiful Fool coming through in his lovely pink suit. And this is about sort of just taking that leap of faith. It's just about deciding that, you know, now is the time to do something. If you're really focused on it and your heart and soul is really invested in something that you love to do, then it's not work. So whoever this is that I'm talking to here, the universe is saying you need to go after what you want. You need to do what makes your heart happy, what makes your soul happy. We become so entrenched in, you know, doing the right thing, having the right qualifications, having the right work. And sometimes we just work ourselves into the ground. And some of us have done that over and over again. But this is here, you know, it's about just jumping into something and having a go. Can always do it as part-time work. All right, so the Ace of Cups is coming out here. Now, this can mean new love coming your way, but it also talks about embarking on creativity, having a new creative journey, bringing something new in that you love to do. Some sort of love is coming in for you here, regardless of what this reading is about. Okay, so we have the beautiful Knight of Cups coming through here with some sort of offer. So I think here, for many of you, this is about taking the time out and waiting because something is coming your way. Seven of Wands coming through with the Five of Swords. So something is coming your way. There's some sort of offer that's coming your way here. I want to say to you here, there's a little bit of this sort of energy of sort of, I don't know, poo-pooing something. Don't ever do that. You know, even if you don't want something, make sure you give it a really good look over first. Because sometimes we do that. We go, oh, it's just not what we want, and we turn our back on it. But actually, it's really still worth looking at what you're being offered. Not so much because you need to accept it, because nobody, you know, needs to accept what they don't want in their life. But sometimes it's really good to look at what you're being offered for, you know, to gain new perspectives, to gain new ideas. It's about being open-minded and saying, well, this isn't really what I want, but if it's here, there might be a lesson in it for me, or an idea that I can use in my life. And that's what being open-minded is about. It's about not sticking to only what you know. It's about taking other ideas on board, exploring them, exploring your own, really trying to see what it is that you're trying to create. Maybe there's an idea here that's going to help you manifest exactly what you want. But something here says to me that you are rejecting things that perhaps, okay, so for some of you, this is about furthering yourself rather than going for something new. So perhaps you've been waiting for a while to open up to the possibility of a promotion or taking on more responsibility. You may have always wanted to be a team leader and not had the opportunity to do that. Sometimes we want to go further and we want to do something great, but we forget that there may be stepping stones for us, or, you know, things that we have to do to prepare ourselves. And I always say, you know, if a university course seems overwhelming, well, maybe it's time to consider whether you could do a few short courses or small courses to get yourself prepared for what, you know, you want to do eventually. So, you know, if somebody walks in and says, here's an opportunity for you, and you think, oh, I really don't want to do that, but it means that you'll be in the public eye, or, you know, people will notice what you're doing, and it may be an opportunity to take that first stepping stone. So whatever this is here, I feel like a lot of you are aiming higher, aiming for more responsibility, aiming for, you know, leadership roles here. So don't sort of knock back those things that might come up in the meantime that help you to get visibility. All right, so we have the Chariot card coming through here, with the beautiful King of Swords, taking charge here, taking ownership, taking leadership, moving forward. Whatever this is for you, you're definitely walking into your own power here. You're really saying to the universe here, this is what I want. This is you speaking up. This is saying, this is what I'd like in my life, and this is what I'm going to manifest here. So for some of you, you're looking at some sort of legal career. You could be looking at some sort of work where you get to be around a lot of people, get to do a lot of talking, but connecting with others is really strong here. But there's a lot of forward movement, and there's something being offered to you that may not be exactly what you want, but it will give you insight. It will give you the visibility. It will help you to be noticed here. So don't be too quick to sort of knock back things coming your way. All right, so rest, recuperation, opening yourself up to the energies of the universe, looking towards the future, planning for the future, allowing things to go or fall away that no longer serve you, and working towards this beautiful energy of rebirthing, bringing something new in. All right, let's just get... Oh, I didn't put the thing down again. Oh, golly. All right, let me go over the cards for the people who like to see the cards. We have the Page of Swords coming through with the Hanged Man, the Fool card, and the Ace of Cups, implying that we're going after something that we want, and we're not worrying about it anymore. We've spent the time going inside, having a look what we want, and we're planning a journey here. Three of Wands. Okay, so some sort of offer coming in here that may be not exactly what you want to do. You may be sort of turning your back on it or refusing it here because it's not exactly what you want to do. The universe is saying don't discount everything or anything. Always take into consideration how this might be a lesson for you, or how you may learn from this situation. King of Wands and the Chariot coming through here. So this is about wanting to take leadership in your life, wanting to go after what you want. But there's forward movement here, which is awesome. And then we have the King of Swords, which says to me, everything here is obtainable. Whatever you're going after here is here for you. You've just got to trust and believe and do the steps that you need to do. Now, a lot of us, when we're not sure what to do, might close down, might immerse ourselves in things just to keep our minds off things. What the universe is saying to you here is take time out to be quiet. Allow us to send you in the messages you need to receive, so you're sort of guided a little bit onto your right path here. Okay, this is quite interesting because the yin yang card is the card of non-action more so than action. So let me just read that one to you. It is card 22 for you people who are watching the numbers at the moment. We're all getting repeating numbers. This is about being passive, active, intuitive and logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, see? Intuition and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. So that completely supports the reading. It's talking about, allowing yourself to go inside, allowing yourself to have quiet time, because something is gestating, something is growing with that Empress, something is waiting to be born here. And the waiting time can sometimes be a little bit sort of daunting, and these are all beautiful cards. So whatever you're waiting for here is coming your way. You are bringing in what you want, but just focus on that cup. Have a wonderful weekend.